What's up, everybody? Welcome to the SATS Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. I'm changing up the tracks, guys. I'm changing up the music, spicing it up. See what you guys think. Let me know in the chat. Welcome. Today, we're gonna talk about Bitcoin, not crypto. It's not the same. Bitcoin is the only coin, the only one you should be holding. No, Brian, don't make me ban you. SHIB and all the other altcoins that you can think of are just a way for other people to take your Bitcoin. So get out of there, sell all your crap coins, put that money in Bitcoin, and just sit back and relax and get rich. Don't mess with we call them poop coins. You know what I mean though? SHIT. I just want to curse. What up, Brian? Round of applause from the live studio audience for Brian. First time in here. Let's go. Shout out to Hunter Z. What up, Hunter Z? Brian and Hunter Z. If I haven't sent you 1,000 sats yet during the show, let me know and I will send you 1,000 sats to a Lightning wallet. If you don't know what a Lightning wallet is or a Lightning address, you know what that is, let me know and I'll explain it to you. But first, let's get into the first segment of the show, which is the SAT strength. Oh, Captain Dan, let's go! We have a full house tonight. Choo! Round of applause from the live studio audience for Captain Dan. What up, Dan? Welcome. All right, Hunter Z and Brian, if I haven't sent you 1,000 sats yet, let me know in the chat, and I'm going to send you 1,000 sats today. All you got to do is put in your Lightning address into the stream, into the chat, okay? It looks like an email address, but leave the @ symbol and the period out of the thing. So, for example, mine is roman@stacksatshow.com. Yours, and when I put it in the chat, I would type it in as Roman space stacksatshow space com. Okay? All right. So, today the price of Bitcoin is $36,838. But don't be alarmed. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin all at once. You can buy it in fractions, and those fractions are called Satoshis. Just like a dollar has 100 cents, a Bitcoin has 100 million Satoshis. So, for a single dollar today at the price of Bitcoin, you can buy 2,715 Satoshis. That's a pretty good deal because it's going to keep going up. And let's see. Let's say you're walking down the street minding your own business. You look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day you could have 27 Satoshis for a single penny. When we started doing this show, one penny was buying you about 38, sometimes even 40 Satoshis. Now it's getting you only 27 Satoshis. So it's just a cool way to see how the dollar is depreciating, how the purchasing power of the dollar is going down relative to Bitcoin, right? J Double Ope, he says, I think these are the last days that we'll see Bitcoin under 40K. Dude, I believe it. There's so much upside here that it's almost a crime not to be investing in Bitcoin right now. Forever and ever and ever. Right? That's hilarious. That's great. I love it. All right. So that is the SAT strength. You want to kill the music on that one? Cut that music. And let's get into the premise of today's show, which is why we stack. And in this episode in this segment of why we stack, we're gonna basically just talk about why any other coin that's not Bitcoin. What up, Matt? Welcome to the stream. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Matt. Anything else you're buying that's not Bitcoin right now is just a way for the creators of those coins to steal some of that wealth from you and for them to buy their own Bitcoin. After 5 days in a hotel, after 5 days in the hotel room with Roman, I'm a believer. Yeah. We went on a fishing trip with some of the group guys in the chat, and I roomed with Brian, and I was incessant on the Bitcoin way. Whenever I would try not to say anything, but whenever the conversation is steered towards complaining about inflation, the cost of things, real estate, all that stuff that I know has a connection to bad money, which is the US dollar, which is government money, I had no choice but to share my knowledge. Share my knowledge whether it was wanted or not. Okay? I didn't do it. They made me do it. You made me do it, Brian. That's awesome. Cool. All right. So let's talk about some of the coins that are out there. And I've noticed on social media and on my YouTube stream that since I watch a lot of Bitcoin content, pretty much only Bitcoin content on this channel, I'm starting to get a little bit of a overlap of random poop coins coming through, and some guys saying that this is the next Bitcoin or this is the next whatever, right? And so I figured today I'd talk about that and just kind of help you guys if you're new to the Bitcoin scene, if you're just getting into the whole process. I'm gonna give you a warning. Beware, a buyer beware. There are people out there trying to convince you that some coin is the next Bitcoin and you can get on it early, right? Or that it improves on Bitcoin, or that it has more features than Bitcoin, or it can do this better than Bitcoin, it could do that faster than Bitcoin, it could do it, right? So all of that is shenanigans. I'm calling it shenanigans. It's BS. They might have improved on the Bitcoin design, on the Bitcoin code by adding some of their code on there, right? But what they neglect to tell you is that any other coin that's not Bitcoin is under the control of either a person, an institution, a body, a board, a foundation. They have all these different names for this, right? And all these different names really are just a way, or the developers, right? They can go in and change the rules of those coins. I'm talking all the coins, talking Ethereum, Cardano, all those coins, everything that comes out of the Ethereum. People call it the beehole where all the poop coins are born out of is Ethereum, right? But all those coins have somebody in charge of them, right? There's a way to modify those blockchains. There's a way to modify the code in those blockchains, right? Somebody has control over it, right? And even if the people or the institution or the foundation that has control over those coins decide that they're not going to make any changes, that this is going to be the way, that they're not going to do anything, the fact that they have the ability to, whether they choose not to, doesn't matter, because at a certain point, if the government or an institution forces them to make those changes, they can't say no, right? Are they gonna stick to their guns and say no? I'd rather go to jail than fork the code to make it do what you want it to do, right? No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna self-preservation is gonna kick in. And they're gonna be like, sure, whatever. It's not worth me going to jail, whatever, right? So the only coin that can't be tweaked, the only coin that can't be messed with, is Bitcoin, because there's no central point where you can go and change the code. You have to commandeer 51% of the network. 51% of the network, 51% of the node would have to agree and make a code change and make a fork of the Bitcoin blockchain, and that's not going to happen. It's very, 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 very unlikely, right? It's more likely that could happen over a coin that has a central place that governs it. Okay, so that's why we don't mess with any other kind of poop coins, and we call them poop coins because I'm trying to be nice. I want people to be able to watch this with their family, but you guys know what I mean. Don't waste your time with poop coins. It's just a mechanism for people that are shilling those coins to take some of that wealth and some of that value you're trying to set aside and take it from you, and so they can go buy their Bitcoin, right? On top of that, there's other types of coins. There's what they call stable coins. Okay, these are coins like Tether, like what are these called? Like Tether, and just coins that are supposed to be quote unquote pegged to the dollar, right? And it's basically, if you think about it, they're selling you a I guess a digital version of the dollar that's not really even really a real dollar, but it's pegged to the dollar, right? And so the whole point of saving in Bitcoin is that the purchasing power of the dollar is going down, why would you save in a crypto that is pegged to the dollar that's also devaluing, right? Because as the purchasing power of the dollar goes down, so does the purchasing power of whatever's pegged to it, including these stable coins, right? They're not stable. They should call them unstable coins. They should call them down coins, right? Because they're going down in purchasing power along with the dollar, right? They're pegged to the dollar. The dollar is losing purchasing power over time. So then your stable coins are also losing purchasing power over time. The only thing you get by having like a stable coin like that, like a tether or whatever, is that maybe you can transfer stuff off exchanges, on and off exchanges, I guess, right? So like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense that once you understand that, you wouldn't want to save in a tether or in a what's the other one called? Damn, I'm spacing out on the names of all these coins. Anyway, I haven't looked into these coins. I haven't messed with the coins in such a long time that I forget all the names at this point, right? Since I went full on only Bitcoin. Okay, what's the other benefit of you not messing with these coins? So don't get me wrong. Let me take a step back. Don't get me wrong. These coins, what they are, it's like going to a casino. Okay, if you go into a casino, you know you're gonna lose money, but you know you want the entertainment and you're gonna get possibly some gains, right? At a casino, treat any other crypto, treat any crypto that way, because that's exactly what it is. It's a gamble that you might come up on a quick gain, but it's more likely that you're gonna lose, right? And on top of that, yeah, it's just know what you're getting into, right? But on top of that, I would say don't get into it, because it's more of a the damage that quote unquote altcoins or poop coins have done to the image of the true hardest asset, which is Bitcoin, is has hurt a lot of people, right? Like if somebody starts to explore the idea of cryptocurrencies, right? And somebody brings them in and they tell them about Bitcoin, but they say, oh no, you know what? This X coin or this poop coin is cheaper. I can buy more of this poop coin. I can have like 1 million of this poop coin, and I can't even afford a whole Bitcoin. Why would I buy a Bitcoin? I'm just going to buy 1 million of this thing, right? Well, 1 million of that thing is trash. It's still nothing. It's just numbers, right? They manipulate the numbers to make it look like you have a lot of coins, but it still doesn't matter, right? But what happens is those people that start messing with those coins initially, they're going to get rugged. They're going to lose the value that they put into those coins, and they're going to be stuck with a coin that's worthless over a long time. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it won't. But the whole point is that they get turned off from the idea of even exploring Bitcoin because of those because of those poop coins that got in the way of the learning process, right? So that's why the whole point of today's episode is just, look, you're going to get tempted. You're going to see the people putting up stuff about like, oh, I 10x this or 100x that. And yeah, that person probably did. But what you might not be seeing in the background is they're probably part of a group that set up the coin, right? Or put out, or they spend a bunch of money to do like a marketing campaign to get a bunch of people on YouTube to talk about that coin and pump that coin. And when that coin pumps, while everybody's going crazy thinking it's going to go up forever, they buy and buy and buy, and then the people that are actually making the coin, they sell into the people that are buying, right? And then they leave them holding the bag, right? It's called a rug pull, right? It's called pump and dump, whatever, right? You can't get rugged with Bitcoin. It's going to keep going up. So don't waste your time on alternative coins. It's the whole point of this segment of the Why We Stack. Just keep stacking sats, and move them off the exchange into your self-custody wallet, and chill. That's all you need to do. The market, the economy, the government printing money is going to automatically pump your Bitcoin stash by the nature of how the system works. Okay? As the system continues to print money for the screen to load, as the system continues to print more and more money, as the government issues more money, and the banks continue to issue credit for debt, they're going to keep inflating the money system. And as the money inflates, wealth is going to move towards hard assets, and Bitcoin is the hardest asset. So all you got to do is buy Bitcoin, move it into self-custody, and hang out. That's it. Go enjoy the rest of go enjoy your life. Go enjoy your life. The rest of the work will be done by the by the money printers, right? By the money printers printing that money and pumping up your Bitcoin holding. Okay. Now, when the price of Bitcoin goes up even further, goes up even faster, you can have more and more of these other people trying to get you to get into altcoins, okay, or poop coins. Resist, resist the urge, or if you do, know that value that you're putting into those poop coins is actually taken away from the Bitcoin network, and it's also a risk that you might just lose those coins, right? Because if you think about what these other coins actually are, if I went and started a company and called it Roman Corp, and I said to you guys, hey guys, you guys want to help me? You guys want to invest in my company? If you want to invest in my company, I'll give you guys these vouchers for a share of the. I don't know. Give you guys these vouchers. You guys have to pay for these vouchers, and as my company grows, the value of those vouchers I sold to you will go up too, right? Well, that's the stock, right? That's kind of like I'm selling you stock in my company, right? I made up a company. I'm trying to sell you, I guess, basically actions in the company, right? So it's like a stock. So you look at all these coins, and what they actually are, in essence, are unregistered securities, right? So there's a lot of volatility, and actually there's a lot of what is it called, risk, that at any point exchanges like, for example, Coinbase or like Binance can get frozen, or your account along with it that has those type of coins, right? Because the SEC could decide, okay, today we're gonna go after this coin because they're unregistered security. We're gonna go after that coin because they're unregistered security. How do we know it's an unregistered security? Well, because they have a guy in control. They're selling things that are kind of like stocks, and the people buying those things expect a gain, right? So it meets I think it's called the Howey test, right? For a security. So the only Bitcoin's the only asset that's been considered a commodity, right? Which means nobody has control over it, and so investing in it is not going to be as risky as big of a risk as investing into like an unregistered security, like any other one of these poop coins, right? On top of that, we already went over it. They can change the supply on you. They can change the rules on you. And what's the point of that, right? That's not the whole. That's the whole. The point of that is you're buying something, expecting this thing, but they can change it on you whenever they want. So therefore, it's not something you want. It's not immutable, right? They can change it on you. So that's why we Bitcoin. That's why we only go Bitcoin, right? And on this channel, we buy Bitcoin Monday through Friday, DCA, dollar cost average. We like to call it Bitcoin cost average or SAT cost average. And before we buy our stack for today, let's get into the stack recap. What up, boys? Let's go. Oh my gosh. Hunter C, exactly, right? Yeah, exactly. Go back here to the browser. All right, today the price of Bitcoin is, where is it? 36,000. Is it 36,000? Yeah, 36,820. Our average buy price is $28,000, $28,700. And so today we're gonna do a $10 stack. We're gonna buy $10 worth of Bitcoin to add to our stack count. Because remember, this is not important. Our gains are not important. What's important is that our value is that the amount of satoshis we're holding in our self-custody wallet goes up. More sats, more better. Okay. This might not even be the money of the future, right? Dollars might not even be the money of the future, but our sats are forever. Okay. Diamonds aren't forever. Sats are forever, right? Because somebody can confiscate your diamonds. All right. So that's the sat recap. We have 8.6 million sats. What up, Carl? Let's go. Welcome, Carl. Okay. that's it. That's our stack. We started stacking back in May, and we started with $5 a day, Monday through Friday, and we bumped it up to 10, and then we did a crazy smash buy of $1,000 back on episode 100. So today we're gonna do a little $10 stack in what we like to call. It's time to stack some SATS. That's right, J-Dub. If you ain't stacking, you're slacking. If you ain't stacking, you're slacking. All right. We like to buy our Bitcoin through Swan because they are a Bitcoin-only exchange. They won't try to sell you poop coins while you're in there trying to figure out how to get some Bitcoin. So get in there, check it out. Let me see, exclamation point Swan in my chat for my affiliate link. Let's see. Coming up in the world, huh? There it is. If you use our affiliate link to sign into Swan, you can get $10 worth of free Bitcoin. Let me log into my account though, because I got logged out. Dope. I just checked it before the show started to make sure I was going to be able to make the purchase right now, but then it logged me out. See if I can sign in before the music is over. Come on. Oh my gosh. Again. Logging in. There it is. Oh my gosh, there's so many security things you have to go through. That's good. Better safe than broke. Okay. There it is. All right, I'm in. Right at the end of the song too. Okay, here we go. We're buying $10 worth of Bitcoin on SwanBitcoin.com. Make my preview and my screenshot here. Put that in my notes over here for today. Today's episode 104. Not bad. Okay. After this, we're going to do the SAT giveaways, because if you guys are here and I haven't given you 1,000 SATs yet, we need to do that right now. Okay. So I see Hunter Z. I haven't given you 1,000 SATs, and I don't think I've given 1,000 SATs to. Who else? Have I given you 1,000 SATs, J-Dub? I don't remember. All right. Here we go. Back to the browser. We're buying $10 worth of Bitcoin. It's going to cost us 10 cents for the process of the transaction. Here we go. Drum roll, please. And survey says. Come on, give me them sets. Keep going, drummer. Keep going. The drummer got tired. Does that mean it's bought? Payment initiated? Okay. Did it go? Oh, it's processing. Oh, it did. It worked. All right. I just had to scroll up a little bit. All right. So, oh, there it goes. Just like that. Oh, that's weird. I'm waiting for the little screen to pop up, but it hasn't popped up yet. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, let's call it done. Let's call it done. And get that jam going. Now that we purchased some SATs, I'm gonna put our details in our spreadsheet, see where we're at. And if you have any questions, put in the chat. Also, Hunter Z, if you want to get 1,000 SATs sent over to you right now over the Lightning Network, put your Lightning address in the chat. Remove the @ symbol and the period. it should look like an email address. So email address space domain space com or net or whatever you do. Okay. If you're using Wallet of Satoshi, you just put your username space WOS, and I know it's a Wallet of Satoshi. Wait for the drop. Here we go. Okay. 11, 13, 23. Today we bought Bitcoin at a little bit of a discount. 36. Oops. $36,876. We bought $10 worth and it cost us 10 cents, but we're going to put in the 10 cents because it's part of our cost. And that yielded 0.000, geez, 27,118 Bitcoin. So it's actually 27,118 Satoshis. It's so sad to see the Satoshi count go up by less than 30,000 a day. We might have to bump up our daily buy-ins to $20 a day instead of $10 a day. What do you guys think? Let me put a poll in the chat. Starting a poll. Bump up our DCA to 20. Start the poll. All right. Hunter Z, did I say J-Dub? Did I send you 1,000 sats yet? I don't think I did. Huh. Anyway, let me know if I didn't, and I'll send you 1,000 sats today. All right. Let's get back in here. Now that the stats are all in place, let's go up here back to the very top and see what our sat count is for the show. 8.7 million Satoshis. Sat millionaires. We're going to try to get to 0.1 before the ETF gets approved. 0.1. Seems like a long way to go. We might have to start stacking 20s. Start stacking $20. $20 a session because the purchasing power of the dollar is going down, so we're not getting enough sats, I don't think. We need more sats. More sats, more better. More sats, more better. All right. Let's see. Any questions? Comments? Put it in the chat. It looks like we should be bumping up the daily to, yeah. All right. Let's see. Phil in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Phil. Let's go. Welcome, Phil. Which Lightning wallet do you recommend to stack sats? All right, Hunter Z. A Lightning wallet is more for play. I'm gonna call it play sats. Okay. I would not stack sats on a Lightning wallet unless you have your own Lightning node, and it's a pain in the butt to set one up and manage. So it's very likely that most people will not have a Lightning node. Okay. You could do a custodial wallet, like Phil said, like Strike, or I like to use Wallet of Satoshi. It's pretty easy. But know that the people over at Wallet of Satoshi could rug pull everybody's sats and just take all their sats with them, and you'll never see them again, right? I have 23,753 sats on my Wallet of Satoshi, and I'm okay. Well, I'm not okay with it, but I won't be too upset if Wallet of Satoshi decides to rug us and take my sats. I only would have lost $9, right? Or 23,000 sats, which is still in the future would be a lot of money. But there you go. Oh, there you go. So you can buy Bitcoin through, but is your Strike wallet a self-custody wallet, Bill and Phil? Bill and Phil. Right? You can buy it through Strike. You can buy Bitcoin through Strike. Okay, that's for the purpose. Oh yeah, so it's not. Okay, cool. Yeah. So it's similar. All right. But let's not confuse Hunter. So Hunter Z, for the sake of this, episode and getting your sats from here to you right now, just so you get an idea of how to mess around with Bitcoin, I'm going to send you 1,000 sats over the Lightning Network, but you'll need a Lightning address. I recommend, for starters, just get Wallet of Satoshi. You could download it through the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. It's going to look kind of something like this. It's going to have that logo up there, right? Wallet of Satoshi. Once you have a Wallet of Satoshi, you're going to go to the receive button right here. You're going to hit receive, and it's going to put out a QR code for you, for anybody to scan and send you sats. But also it's going to give you a randomly generated username here. My randomly generated username is freelarch84 at walletofsatoshi.com. Yours will be something different. It'll be 2 words, 2 numbers at walletofsatoshi.com. In the chat, you can just put the username space WOS. So I know it's a Wallet of Satoshi account. I'll type it in here and I'll send you 1,000 sats. It's about 37 cents worth of value if you think of it in US dollars. But I want you to get those 1,000 sats so you can see what it's like to hold some Bitcoin. There you go. That's I like that. I like that. That's a hilarious username. I dig it. One of the funnier ones we've gotten so far at Wallet of Satoshi. Very cool. All right, so here we go, boys. I'm gonna put you in here. So I gotta X out of that. I gotta go send. I'm gonna type in. I'm gonna use a little keyboard. I'm gonna type in your Wallet of Satoshi address. Expert Drizzle. Oh shoot. Expert Drizzle 99 even. Nice. I just sent all my government Bitcoin to my Cash App. There you go. Expert Drizzle 99. It found you. So you're on the network. It's good. I'm gonna send you 1,000 sats. I'm gonna say, welcome to Stack Sats Show. All right, here you go, Hunter Z. You can time it, okay? I'm sending you 1,000 sats over the Lightning Network. And 3, 2. Oops, I pressed it too soon. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Okay, let me know when you receive it. Oh, that was so fast. That was so fast. Just like that, Hunter Z receives 1,000 sats live during our show. Sorry guys, I gotta make sure. There we go. Lightning is so freaking fast. I know, right? I think he received it before I accidentally tapped it. That was so fast. Non-KYC BTC goes into cold storage. All right, cool. Now, Hunter Z, let's talk about this for a little bit, okay? You can have a little play stash of sats like I do. I like to walk around with at least $10 worth of sats in my Wallet of Satoshi wallet, because I don't know if I ever find a street vendor that's accepting Bitcoin over the Lightning Network. I want to be ready to buy whatever they're selling just to support them using the Lightning Network as part of their business, right? Or using Bitcoin as part of their business. Here we go. So the whole point of that is, so that's one way to hold sats, to hold Bitcoin. But the way you're gonna store sats long term for your real life, for your real wealth, for your true what's it called, long-term storage of Bitcoin, is you're gonna buy the Bitcoin. You could buy it like Phil and Bill over the Strike app, right? Can you withdraw from that wallet? You have to do it on chain, right, Phil? On chain transfer once you buy it through Strike. If you wanted to buy sats through Strike, you can buy it that way. I buy my sats on the exchange. It's KYC, so like you have to get on the Swan Bitcoin, show your ID. Okay, show your ID, and then they get you basically link your account, and you send US dollars to the Swan Bitcoin website or exchange, and then you buy Bitcoin through them. When you buy the Bitcoin, they store that Bitcoin for you on the exchange on your account, like you would on any other exchange. But that's just halfway done. You're not done at that point. Okay, after you buy the Bitcoin on this exchange, or even on the Strike wallet or the Strike app, you want to move that off of their wallet and into your wallet. Okay, because the wallet that Strike has for you, that where they're holding your sats or your Bitcoin, also the wallet that Coinbase might have for you where they're holding your sats, or even Swan, that wallet is not yours, right? You don't have the keys to that wallet. So if anything were to happen to Swan or whatever exchange you're using, or that account or whatever, you don't have the recovery phrase for that wallet. So it's not really your Bitcoin yet, even though you paid for it, right? As far as we're concerned, it's just numbers on the screen at the Swan website or at the Coinbase website or at the Binance website or even on the Strike app. It's just numbers on a screen until you do an on-chain, which means you do an actual Bitcoin transaction from your exchange into your wallet, into your self-custody wallet, okay? Or into a wallet that you have the keys for. Once you do that, then that's where the true beauty of Bitcoin happens, because at that point, that transaction is in the Bitcoin ledger, right? It's in the Bitcoin blockchain, and you can go and see it and verify it and see that the funds were actually sent over, and you can go check your actual wallet on the Bitcoin blockchain and say, oh, there it is. There's the Bitcoin I bought and moved into the wallet that I have the keys for, right? Guys, don't try and hide your government Bitcoin. Make sure you report any income of BTC to the trade to the feds. One guy posted on Twitter that his 25 Bitcoins got hacked. So I asked which wallet to use. Some people recommend Moon and Phoenix wallet. Which one is the best? All right, Hunter, those wallets are considered hot wallets. And let me tell you the difference between a hot wallet and a cold wallet. A hot wallet is something that lives on your computer or on your phone, right? And your computer or your phone are hosting the private key for you. So if your phone gets hacked or your computer gets hacked and they have access to those apps, they could potentially push your Bitcoin out of it, right? So when they say his 25 Bitcoin got hacked, it didn't get hacked on the Bitcoin network. What probably happened is he didn't keep track of his seed phrase, or his device got hacked, and whoever hacked his device had access to his software that was managing the Bitcoin, and he probably didn't set a pin to it, right? Okay, so it's a matter of proper hygiene, right? If I set up an email address on Gmail, right, and I put my password on my computer screen and take a selfie or something like that, and then somebody sees that password and they hack my email, is that Gmail's fault or is that my fault, right? So you gotta know how to take care of your stuff, right? Okay, so let's go back to the wallet issue. Okay, so it's probably on a warm wallet. So Moon wallet is okay. There's a couple other wallets out there, but the best, most secure way is to have a cold wallet. Okay, so it usually works along with software. So for example, on a computer, you can have a Trezor wallet, and you have the Trezor app that runs on your computer. And when you create the wallet, it needs that Trezor device in order for you to push any transactions out. So if somebody gets on your computer, they get into your wallet management software, and they try to steal your coins by pushing it out, they won't be able to because they need to also have that hardware device, right? Another thing you can do on your phone as well is you can get like there's another stuff for your phone that's like a hardware wallet, like the Blockstream Jade, right? I'm messing with this one now. This is a wallet that works with the Blockstream Green app, right? And once you have the Blockstream Green app, you can run a Bitcoin wallet on the Blockstream Green app as a hot wallet, or you can set it up so that it works with the Blockstream Jade device. And all the device does, it holds the keys to your wallet. So when you do a transaction, you have to present the device and approve and sign that transaction before anybody can push any coins out of your Bitcoin wallet. Okay. And the other part of that is when you set up your wallet, you're going to get a 12 or 24 word seed phrase that you also have to keep track of, because that's basically your recovery phrase, right? If you lose your device that's holding your seed phrase for your wallet, or you lose your phone, as long as you have that seed phrase that you got when you first set it up, you'll be able to restore your keys to access that wallet, right? But if you lose the keys, the words, and the device, then you're kind of screwed. You won't have access to that coin anymore, right? That kind of gets lost and it gets donated to the rest of the Bitcoin holders because you've in essence reduced the circulating supply by losing your Bitcoin. Okay, so don't lose your Bitcoin. Okay, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff to consider. We have a couple episodes here in the show where I've gone through and done wallet setups. Also explained the difference between a Lightning address, a Lightning wallet, and a on-chain wallet. Okay, all right. Any other questions? Do put it in the chat. Otherwise, I'm gonna wrap this baby up. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the SATS show. So excited. It's so cool to see everybody in here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I know Phil, Old Man Bill's BTC, and Matthew, and J-Dub. I see you guys on Simply all the time. It's cool to be a part of that community. And also all my fishing homies. Brian, Leonard, was Carl in here today? I think Carl's in here, right? Carl. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you're watching the replay low laid, we're still here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And Hunter Z, if you have any questions, come back tomorrow. We'll keep working through those questions, dude. Like I am here to help people get into Bitcoin and understand it, right? And I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to distract you into getting into some poop coins, right? I'm trying to get you on the path, and now's the time to ask questions before those ETFs get approved and people go crazy because they'll be too busy trying to figure it out. Get everything set up now and start accumulating Bitcoin right now before the pump really happens, and then you're gonna be like, dang it, I missed it. Okay, so any questions, come ask. Also, we have a Discord. I don't know if you guys are into Discord or not, but we have a Discord server. It's pretty small. It's just us, and we talk about setups there if you need any help. I'm not charging anything to help people set up their stuff yet, but if I get too busy with just helping people do it, because people maybe can't figure it out, they want somebody to handhold them through setting something up. I've been doing it for my family. I've been doing it for my friends. I'll do it for people that are watching the stream. But eventually, it's gonna get to the point where I'm gonna get too busy, and I'm gonna have to start charging for that. So right now, it's free. Get your handheld, right, Bill? Get your handheld while you can before I have to start pimping out this hand. Well, and I'd only accept Bitcoin. Okay, SATS for help. Oh shoot, my Discord is, let's see, Discord. There it goes. See if it pops up, Bill. That's so funny. All right, guys. Yeah, have a good rest of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. But until then, remember, smoking is bad for your health. Saving in dollars is bad for your wealth. And if you ain't stacking, you're slacking.